Hello and welcome back to Black Mirror 3. Did I say you'd hear from me again? So last part, we left off going to Victoria, who was not too pleased to see us. Now we need to go to the hotel to talk to Murray.
Then let's see what Murray's got to say in his defense. Definitely not drinking water.
Oh, we can go... There's a path over here now.
There are a few steps leading down behind the hotel. To the river, I reckon. There are a few steps leading down Murray stating his patriotism. The old phone.
Seems to be it. No.
Gordon's Palace. I wonder if Murray even has the right to use that name.
Ah, Mr. Michaels! Welcome back to Gordon's Palace. We missed you here.
How's that? The last time we saw each other was Thursday, 3 weeks ago, when you threw me out of the hotel.
Thrown out of the hotel? How did that happen then?
The thing with the sewers, the secret entrance in Angelina's room. That ring any bells?
Really? Oh yes, there was something. Ah, well, please excuse me. I did overreact a little. I hope you're not going to bear a grudge, though, Mr. Michaels. I'm very happy to make things up with you. You'll also understand that I couldn't hold your reservation for such a long period. Unfortunately, your room is occupied at the moment. But you can have another, a bigger, nicer one, for a small price, really. And for such a room, a ridiculously tiny price.
So you've remembered then. Very good. Then please go right back to the police and tell them that you know exactly where I was on the evening that Miss Valley was murdered.
Was that the same day? Are you sure? Now, it may well have been. I don't pay much attention to that kind of thing. Why should I? It's really nothing to do with me.
You two-faced snake! I insist you march down to the inspector and tell him you want to change your statement.
Mr. Michaels, you're free. I don't understand your problem.
I'm only out on bail.
Oh, my congratulations. I'm sure that wasn't cheap. However, in spite of that, I still don't see why I should get involved with things that don't concern me.
You can't be serious. Thanks to you, I've just spent the past 3 weeks sitting in a cell as an innocent man.
Mr. Michaels, I really am extremely sorry, but I can't fulfill your request. My own credibility would be on the line if I were to simply change my mind. Unless...
Unless what? Come on, spit it out and quit playing around, you pathetic little blackmailer. Otherwise, I promise you that the murder series will continue. Here and now. No. Admittedly, I'd be the last one who's standing in your way. But a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, isn't that so? All the same, I would like a photo of you. Nothing sensational. Maybe somewhere in the woods with a knife in your hand. So they can send me straight into the madhouse. No way.
Okay, think about it. A watertight alibi for a tiny little amusing photo. It's not a bad exchange.
You are one nasty dirtbag, Murray. You know that?
I'll even give you a camera to take it with. My best one.
Yeah. Does it still work using a lever?
It's a collector's piece. One of the first instant film cameras on the European market. An SX-70. And still in great condition, too. 15 years ago, a very well-groomed gentleman handed it over to me as a deposit in my pawn shop. He never picked it up again. So, you can say that I obtained it quite legitimately. And now, I entrust you with it. Pay attention, I'll tell you how it works.
That's okay. I'll work it out.
if I choose to use it.
But that's not all. I've got another present for you. Here, a brand new rucksack. And free food and lodgings for as long as you wish, Mr. Michaels. Accept it as a peace offering and reparations for the trouble with the statement.
Yeah.
You really are a few cards short of a full deck.
Mr. Michaels, wait!
What do you want now?
Forget the woods. In front of the castle would definitely have much more impact. The photo, I mean.
And people think I'm crazy. Huh, what have we got here? Bloody greetings from the murder village. See Blackmere Castle and die. Hello and goodbye with the Gordons. Quite a one-sided selection of cards. This is information about all the attractions Willow Creek has to offer. The Murder Museum. The crime scene route including a flying visit to the pub and a group photo in front of the castle. I don't really want to know anymore. Huh. Blackmere Castle in poster format. I wonder who would hang this kind of thing above their bed.
Okay.
The Willow Creek Telegraph. The guests need to be kept up to date with what the murderer is up to.
I've got a feeling we'd have to go back to
Probably
the poor
baggage that
person, the
tourists that
cashier,
flock through
for
here
the
have with
knife.
them. Murray always did have a bit of a tendency towards delusions of grandeur.
That seems to be it. Fruit.
A bowl of apples. Probably poisoned. Murray, my favorite hotelier. Obliging, helpful, polite, and always on the lookout to maximize his profits on the back of crime.
Can we ask him about other things?
Hi, Murray.
Oh, the esteemed Mr. Michaels. What's on your mind?
Do you know the inspector, Mr. Spooner?
Oh, yes, I certainly do. He was here twice. Took half the hotel apart. A terribly inconsiderate fellow. But good for business, too. How often, as a tourist, do you have the chance to see this kind of an investigation firsthand? Unfortunately, he confiscated all of your and Miss Angelina's personal effects. Means I can only display replicas in the museum.
What bad luck.
Yikes,
So,
more.
anything exciting happen?
You mean, apart from Miss Valley's murder and the castle burning down and 3 people losing their lives? Well, the fair's finished. In its place, we now have a new exhibition in the Willow Creek Museum of Modern Murder. It's opening in a few days. Oh, you should definitely see that. It's worth it.
Oh yeah. For you? Most definitely. The woods around Willow Creek are pretty gloomy.
The woods are quite exceptional, I'll have you know. Full of ghosts and demons, if you like to believe the local folklore. The perfect backdrop for all of the grisly murders that have happened here and are, regrettably, yet to come.
You can hardly wait, right?
I've lived here long enough to know that patience is a virtue.
Why don't
I'm
you
a
go...
businessman, not a murderer. A small but absolutely fine distinction, Mr. Michaels.
Did not mean to do that.
But you know I had nothing to do with the fire, don't you?
Yes, well, according to the papers...
Yeah, the British tabloid press is world-renowned for its believability.
Well, of course, they don't always have the whole truth in there, but the headlines do help me to keep the hotel going.
In this case, at my expense.
Okay, so...
See you, Murray.
Back to work.
I'm not going to ask about that one because we kind of already know. Yeah, this is new.
The room looks almost exactly the same as the other one I had 3 weeks ago. I bet
Not
Murray
surprising.
got a discount on the interior decoration. The only thing I brought with me from Boston is a jacket, and I keep that on day and night. This thing is completely useless to me. A couple of standard pictures from a catalog hanging on the otherwise bare wall. A couple of standard pictures.
Okay.
An antiquated thing for antiquated backsides. They've covered up the ugly gray carpet with an even uglier beige carpet. Great idea. There's only atmospheric noise. You probably have to pay extra to get TV channels.
Okay.
Lifted clean off its hinges. They were probably broken. Back there's just a little sitting area. 2 armchairs, a table, a shelf with books. Boring. The floor plan of the hotel. All of the rooms are drawn on it. Huh. Murray's office is right next to my room. The floor plan of the hotel.
Huh. Okay. Might be best to just do that instead of walking. I'm not sure if we will, because... I was going to mention that! They've taken them all!
There were a load of knives in that before, or am I mistaken?
Sold out.
All of the knives have gone. So either there's a cookery contest happening here soon, or the whole of Willow Creek has armed itself. The sales girl was terrified of me. That's a Transylvanian-sized portion of garlic. We can assume the shop won't be attacked by vampires.
Doesn't look like there's anything else.
Instant porridge, soup in packets, and masses of powdered pudding. The infamous English cuisine at a glance.
Okay, I think I got everything now. Okay, so we can't get a knife here. And I doubt anybody was surprised.
A barrel. A rucksack with a contorted image of my father's face on it. I'm not sure Murray's actually allowed to sell crap like whatever. I'll sue him for that later.
Oh. Oh.
One of Murray's merchandise articles. Blood-splattered plastic knife. Great for Halloween, especially in combination with the Samuel Gordon mask. Plastic soul key, check. Batteries, none. Murray tight ass, check. A lighter with Samuel's face on it. I could probably laugh about it if it wasn't my own father.
Okay, so we do have one.
A Polaroid camera. Murray gave it to me. My good old SLR sadly never made it out of the ruins. Oh well, here goes nothing.
Where is the hotel? Ah, there we are.
Hi, Murray.
Oh, the estate.
So there, you've got your stupid photo. Happy?
Oh, I can hardly recognize a thing.
Me in front of the castle as agreed? Okay, off to the cops, Murray.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be
I'm
a work.
sure you know how important my exonerating statement in the Valley murder case is.
Murray,
Okay, I'll take it.
first go to the police station.
All right, then, I'll go today. I'm an honorable businessman.
And I'm a possessed madman.
I suggest taking a rest in your room first, and then when you wake up, everything will have been sorted with the police.
It really could use some sleep.
Oh boy. Why do we still have it? This isn't gonna end well.
While I'm here, I may as well put away the stuff I don't want to carry around with me.
There's a letter.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't there
Someone shoved
before.
Something under the door. I can help you prove your innocence because I believe in your innocence. But I have to be able to trust you too. We can't meet yet, which is why I'm just gonna send you clues. If you want to take up my offer, then you'll find the first lead at your father's grave. Huh, that's a bit confusing. Who's this message from? Murray? He doesn't have an interest in proving my innocence. And anyway, he would just tell me himself. But who else knows I'm living here in the hotel? I need to follow this up carefully. And I ought to find out where the graveyard is around here.
Hi, Murray.
Oh, the estate.
Murray, do you know where the local graveyard is?
A graveyard? Didn't you want to take a rest?
I'm not up for resting anymore.
I'm sure you can't mean the graveyard behind the hotel. It's being redone right now.
It's being what?
Had it removed for the time being so I can relocate it in a sensational new setting. It means I can charge more for some of the rooms with views over the Gordon graveyard.
You've had the Gordon family graves leveled?
To be quite honest, there was only Lothar Gordon's grave there, the founder of the original sanatorium. The family crypt is in the churchyard at Wormhill.
Ah, right. In Warm Hill, then.
Are they using the same thing that Black Mirror 1 did, like with the music cues?
Is this note here from you?
Pardon? No, I speak to my guests personally when I've got something for them.
Was there anyone here asking for me earlier?
No, you're simply not well known enough. But that will soon change, believe me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
See you,
Back
Murray.
to work.
We need to go to... No, we could probably go to the... Let's do this. Go to Black Mirror Castle because we only have to go back one screen.
It's really overgrown back there. And foggy, too. It wouldn't surprise me if some undead ghoul suddenly started staggering about. According to the map, this stream's called Old Wansford. Why should I go into the middle of the woods?
Because I said so. Obviously. Yep, this is the church.
Bare wooden pews. Very inviting. They really make you want to kneel down and pray. Who's that? That doesn't look like the priest.
Hey, you there. Good morning.
What the? Oh, I'm sorry, lad. I must have nodded off.
In the confession box?
The bench has a cushion on it, at least.
You're not the priest, are you?
God forbid. I'm Mark, the grave digger.
Mark? Is that the same one? No, you can't be our chronic mumbler.
Do you know Wormhill well?
Of course, but it's just a few houses on the back of the woods. There's more life in here, I tell you. Are you looking for something in particular?
No, I'm just trying to get an idea of the place.
Looking around this graveyard would give you a better idea of the place. And should you want to reserve yourself a spot here, then let me know. I recommend the southern slope. That's the best location.
Thanks for the tip, but I'm in no hurry to die just yet.
But maybe death's in a hurry to come and get you.
Definitely not a chronic mumbler.
What is it you actually do all day?
Answer stupid questions.
I mean, digging graves can't be all you do.
Yeah, you're right, lad. I don't just dig. I repair things too, keep the church in order, guard the graves. And if you think that the weeds grow on their own around here, then think again. It ain't weeds and it don't grow on its own. But who's interested anyway?
What did you mean by that? You guard the graves?
Well, because of the clientele. So they don't get dug up by dogs and the like.
Which dogs?
Well, strays from around here. For them, a graveyard is like
An underground hot dog stand?
Yeah, exactly. With bloody tough sausages.
You must have a lot to do around here, being the gravedigger.
Oh, that's right. My job here is quite secure.
Can you tell me anything about the church?
What do you mean then, lad? Who built it? It certainly wasn't me, even if I might look that old. Must have been around the time Marcus Gordon was alive. Have you seen the dark part of the tower up there?
Yes.
He ran out of stone, and they say he took stones from his castle walls to finish it off. Demolished his own castle to finish the church.
A model Christian.
Perhaps his time was running out. Got himself buried in there in the end.
A crypt that's 100 feet tall with an altar and a bell tower, all for him alone. What a modest man.
All those toffs are. No, he treated himself to an extra crypt underneath the nave. But it caved in 12 years ago.
Ah, we know that one.
Nobody can get in there anymore.
It's quite a woody area.
That's also supposed to be the reason it's such a bloody area.
The evil of the woods? People around here read too many horror stories.
Or have experienced it themselves. Have you been in the woods here at night?
No.
They say there's plenty to see. Murderous lords of the castle, the undead, Mordred's voracious hellhounds. There are many stories about it. Probably as many stories as there are people here.
The woods around Willow Creek strike me as being particularly creepy.
Yes, and the number of wild boars in there is uncanny. I've known them to trample down my fences to get at the clientele. but I've got some crafty traps set up. I'm looking forward to having a roast. The priest gave his permission.
You don't happen to know, being the gravedigger and all, where Samuel Gordon's grave is? He must have been buried in 1981.
That's a tough one, lad. So many people died here 12 years ago, good and evil alike, in the strangest of circumstances. I really can't remember who ended up where. You'd be better off talking to Father Frederick, the priest. Perhaps he can remember.
Where would I find the priest then?
Today? Well, you won't find him at all. He left around midday. Some conference or other. Supposed to be back by noon tomorrow, though.
I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
There are some phrases from the Bible engraved in this. Behold the Lamb of God that taketh away the sin of the world, says John 1 verse 29. For to me to live is Christ and to die is gain, says Philip, also 1 verse 21. For many are called, but few are chosen, Matthew, blah blah blah. The Lord is with me, I will not be afraid. Psalms 118, verse 6.
Lovely.
There are some phrases from the Behold the Fort
Nope.
for many of... A huge stained glass window for optimum illumination. These European churches really are impressive buildings. America was probably still India in the minds of a few sailors when this one was built. Oh, is it that late already? Locked. That's probably the priest's house back there. Locked. Ancient headstones. It looks like the design hasn't changed in hundreds of years.
I got a bad
This is
feeling
where
about
Miss Valley
this.
is buried, murdered by my cursed sister. Perhaps I should bring a few flowers the next time I visit.
Yeah, we know that tree, and over here is
Gravestones
William's grave.
without names. Gravestones.
Oh God.
This certainly isn't a well-groomed graveyard. Most of the graves are overgrown with twining weeds and roots. The wall has collapsed right in the middle without having a demolition ball taken to it. It takes a few hundred years for that kind of thing to happen. That's William Gordon's grave, my great-grandfather. He died in August 1981. No idea why he wasn't buried in the family crypt. That's William Gordon's grave. That's the Gordon family crypt. The musty skeletons of my ancestors are just behind this door. I'm not interested in paying them a family visit. Locked. That's probably the priest's house back there.
Okay, guess we can't do anything.
That's a walking map of the area around Willow Creek.
I don't want to use it at the moment. Oh no, yep, I'm right. This is gonna end
Gravedigger
badly.
mentioned something about wild boars rampaging around here, but they must have been really big specimens and damn wild too. And of all places, they chose to run wild here. Strange.
Got a bad feeling, because we have to leave the normal way, right? Yep. Oh no.
Those must be wild boars. There's supposed to be plenty of them around here. Or demonic hellhounds, as they say in the local fables.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Better get out of here fast if I don't want to get mauled.
Run for it!
I can't keep this up for too long. How come I'm not waking up? This must just be a nightmare. Are they gone?
I would not check.
Calm before the storm? I think I better wait until those beasts have lost their appetite.
So the fortune teller was right, huh?
A box that's just rotting away. I
So,
want to know what's in that.
is this the game's way of telling us where there are instant death scenarios?
Oh well, let's take a look then. Damn it, locked. A padlock of the really sturdy variety. A padlock.
Okay, a
An
bucket.
Old bucket. Oh, I hope that isn't the toilet.
A shredder. We see
That
those a
almost looks
lot.
the same as the shredder in the museum.
I said it exactly.
There's something lying in
Oh no. No. Let's not stick our hands in shredders. Yeah. Let's
a
do
rusty
this.
old garden implement.
You're not gonna use it.
An oil lamp. Doesn't seem all that old. Maybe it still works.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. I can see now.
Lovely.
What the hell? The floorboards here sure creak loudly. The floorboards here. I'm guessing that's paint thinners or gasoline for cleaning stuff.
You better not.
It's soft, damp, and cold. Yuck.
I really don't want to be sticking my hands in there anymore.
Peculiar shadow.
Okay, a file. Our inventory is growing.
File. Huh. The escape tool of choice. In the comics, at least. A couple of luminous smiley stickers. Whoever lives here must be scared of the dark. Damn, don't say somebody lives here. There's something lying under the bed. But I can't get at it.
Luckily for us, we have a nice rake.
Gotcha. A
Is that-
cardboard box. Somebody scribbled something on the lid. I can't decipher it. The word
Oh,
doesn't
no,
begin
not
with
Ralph.
an R, though. Let's take a look inside.
It's Ralph.
A rag doll. Pretty ugly and worn out. I recognize it. I've seen it before. It was Ralph's. Yep, that's his doll. Mr. Bubby, or whatever he called it. Strange. How'd it get here? And why has Ralph left it? He never used to go anywhere without it. What else have we got? A luminous sticker with a smiley on it. And a cork from a bottle. This must be Ralph's shack. Or his hideaway.
Can we use anything with that shredder?
No thanks. I don't really want to...
Oh, okay, good. Scared that the game was going to shred my hand. This ain't gonna work, right?
I'd need years for that.
Yeah.
I reckon the lock would grind through the file instead of the other way around. Another door. Was kinda obvious. There's storage behind it for logs. It stretches right to the door. There's no getting through here. I can't get out of here. There's only the floorboard. I think I know where that mysterious shadow's coming from.
Oh, it's a key. Oh, I see.
Well,
I didn't
how
even
about
realize
that?
it.
And so the key falls into my possession. Fits. As I thought, full of junk. So let's have a look. Damn. That looks like one of the robes and the masks from the Order that was after me. Huh. But at the same time, it's also proof that the Order existed. I'll take it with me. There's some paper in the robe. Seems to be a letter to the Order. Quite badly torn. Unable to stop the evil, already sacrificed. His objective, or something happens to me. No trace is to be...
Can't allow to find any trace.
I'm not completely certain, but it appears to be a request to cover up all traces of the Order. That would explain why the robe is in the shack. I'll put it back. Perhaps I'll find something useful after all.
Okay. Okay.
A corkscrew and a yardstick. They look in reasonable shape. I'll take them. Whoa, chainsaw. I've got a feeling that this baby's gonna come in handy.
It's not gonna have any fuel. Oh, come on. We know it's not gonna have any fuel.
Alone in a shack in the woods, in the night, with a chainsaw in my hand. If my father could see me now, I'm sure... unlucky. Tank's empty. The tank's just about half full. Hopefully that'll be enough. I filled up the chainsaw, but the tank's lid is missing. I don't think it's...
Oh, tank lid.
Alright, that ought to hold. Now we can get going. The rotten boards shouldn't be a problem for the saw, but I ought to check what's underneath them first.
No. Can we use...
I won't be able to manage that. I'm gonna need a bigger tool.
But you want to see what's
The
under them.
floorboards here, Shook.
Oh.
Interesting. There's at least half a meter of space below the boards. The shack must have been built on stilts. The next time I'm being pursued by hellhounds and hide in a shack, I'll look out for that as I go in.
Okay, can we now... Yeah, okay.
I'll just cut myself a trapdoor in the floor. It can also be closed again in an emergency. Cool. I can sneak outside through the hole. Good. Let's try it. I'm better leaving the heavy junk here.
Because nobody wants a chainsaw.
Good. No wild beasts for miles. Weird. No tracks. The beasties couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Oh, no.
Huh? No, that can't be the end of... Holy hell! Chapter 2. I'm shocked. Usually these chapters last a bit longer than that, especially the starting chapters. I mean, we've only done, what, 3-4 parts? Wow.
Describe what you saw.
I saw myself as a child. I was playing with my sister in the woods. It's not far away from the castle. I could see it behind the trees. There was a man there, too.
Could you make out who it is?
No, he had his back to me. But something very bad has happened.
What's happened?
My sister, she's fallen in a hole. She's screaming. What should I do?
Adrian, you're not there anymore. Remember what you did at the time.
I ran to the hole, and I don't know. I can't remember. You woke me up before I could help her.
I didn't wake you up, Adrian. You woke up of your own accord. It would appear everything in you is trying to fend off this memory. Seems you really want to suppress it.
Or I just can't remember.
The memory is still there. You just need to let it happen.
It's easy for you to say.
Perhaps you should tackle this memory in a conscious state. Try and find the place in the woods that you saw. You need an anchor in the present.
If you say so.
And with regards to the hallucinations, I've ordered a medication. It should help to suppress them.
Very good. I'll take it. At least you can rely on conventional medicine.
Please take this prescription and give it to a buyer in the shop. She'll give you the medication.
If she isn't too scared of us.
Oh, she's a pharmacist, too?
In a little village like this, everyone has more than one role.
Okay, well, we're a bit past time, but we're making really good progress. I'm really surprised we're in the next chapter already, considering that usually the first couple of chapters are longer and then they proceedingly get shorter as we get up to the ending. Well, who knows? I did hear this game wasn't as long as the other two, but... Anyways, I hope you're enjoying it. You shall hear from me in the next part.